Hi everyone. I'm holding in my hand a pack, let's call it, of snus. This represents one of the biggest public health scandals that we have seen in the European Union, which was further ascertained through the latest European Court decision, which claimed that the reduction in smoking rates in Swedish men was caused by the paternity leave law that was implemented a few years ago. Snus has been life-saving in Scandinavia. It has almost eliminated smoking rates and it has resulted in the lowest death rates from cardiovascular, lung disease and lung cancer in Sweden compared to any other country in the European Union, and including oral cancers, because we have to also say that just because snus is an oral product. It can be a life-saving product in several countries, including, for example, India, where rates of oral cancer are higher than the rates of lung cancer because of the use of very harmful oral tobacco products. Snus should be available in every country where tobacco cigarettes are sold legally with the signature of the state in terms of the excise tax, because every smoker has the right to access a less harmful alternative to smoking. And that's a human right. Yeah. That's not a consumer right. That's a human right. We're not talking about consumer choice. We're not talking about consumer freedom. We're talking about a human right to have access to a product that will improve health.
Thank you, Dr. Konstantinos Farsalinos.
Thank you very much.
Of Greece. Thank you.
Rodu. I'm a professor at the University of Louisville in the States, and I hope that the Swedish experience can be extended to the rest of the European Union.
Thank you very much, Professor Rodu.
Stand up for EUforsnus. The ban on snus in the EU is scandalous. Many of you will know we tried to challenge that legally and it was thrown back by the European Court of Justice, but we really do have to overturn the ban on snus. The UK is still just in the European Union, so I'm very pleased to be able to say that I'm standing up for EUforsnus. If the UK leaves, we will fight the battle in the UK independently.
Could you tell the viewers who you are and your background?
I'm Gerry Stimson. I don't use snus, I don't vape, but I'm very supportive of people who want to use snus or want to vape in order to switch from smoking. And snus, I think, is going to be the magic bullet. Across Europe, we've got a lot of people who are using e-cigarettes, but they don't work for everybody. So snus has to be added into the mix to help people switch away from smoking.
Thank you very much, Professor Gerry Stimson.
Hello, I'm Marewa Glover. I'm from New Zealand and I'm the Director of the Centre of Research Excellence, and my focus is on Indigenous sovereignty and smoking. I've been lobbying actually in New Zealand for a very long time for our smokers there to have access to snus, and the government is still claiming that snus is illegal, but in actual fact the law is not that clear. So New Zealand is about to put out draft legislation, and I believe that there is a threat that they may make it very clear they're going to make snus illegal. So we need help in New Zealand, people to support us in lobbying government to make this available, or at least let New Zealand smokers also have access to snus. And also the tax needs to be changed, because they're taxing it at the same rate as cigarettes, which in New Zealand is very, very high.
Where would you place the risk of, you heard Brad Rodu just now.
So I'd like to see taxation on tobacco products and nicotine products according to relative risk. And Swedish snus, well, if we're going to have no tax on vaping, which is the current suggestion, then I think there should be no tax on Swedish snus because it's as or more reduced risk than even vaping is.
Thank you very much, Professor. Thank you.
I'm Professor Riccardo Polosa, the director of the Center of Excellence for the Acceleration of Harm Reduction. Today I would like to give my opinion about snus. Snus is a nicotine-free product which contains nicotine. It's been largely used in Scandinavian countries with phenomenal results in terms of public health. In fact, Swedish users have half of the prevalence of cardiovascular disease and lung cancer compared to their citizens in Europe. Snus can make a big difference in terms of public health, and it can be part of assorted tobacco harm reduction tool armamentarium, even in Italy, if we can make it with the pizza taste.
Great.
Okay. Good afternoon. My name is Gerry Shapiro, and I wear three hats. I'm involved in tobacco harm reduction as the author of the Global State of Tobacco Harm Reduction Report, gsthr.org, if you want to go and have a look at it. I also work in the drugs field in the UK, and my third hat is to be the author of various rock books, including Jimi Hendrix, Eric Clapton, and Bruce. And I'm also here to tell you very briefly about snus, which interestingly is tobacco harm reduction in action for about the last 200 years with a huge evidence base. And I think snus actually gets a bit ignored. All the talk seems to be of e-cigarettes and heat-not-burn. But let's not forget about snus as a very effective alternative to smoking cigarettes.
Thank you very much.
All listeners, bonjour, morgen. This is Snus. It's an oral smokeless tobacco product. It's also available in no tobacco at all. It comes in small tea bag looking pouches that you place under your upper lip. Nobody can even see that you're using it. You're not disturbing anybody else. The Swedish Experience of snus has made Swedish men go down to 5% smokers only. In Norway, among the young women up to 24 years old, snus has made, they have gone from 30% smoking down to 1% smoking. Much thanks to Swedish snus. So we just heard Professor Gerry Stimson, Dr. Konstantinos Farsalinos, and Professor Brad Rodu informing about this. Check out EUforsnus on Facebook, on Twitter, YouTube channel, EUforsnus.org. Thank you.